And good morning. I'm meteorologist Eric for joining me this morning for uh, the live broadcast. I do apologize about yesterday. I'm not sure if I did any blogs or not. I'll have to verify that and let you know. But we're back on track. Finally, I'm hoping to get several reports up and other updates as possible. Just to verify to everybody, all YouTube viewers, subscribers, all of YouTube, I just wanted to indicate to you that there are going to be a little bit of changes and other stuff that we're going to add to the channel. I will verify that in a moment. I don't really have it written down, but we'll kind of give you an idea of what we plan on doing. I might be able to write them down as we go. But first of all, before we start that, I want to go ahead and tell you guys the grand total views on YouTube. I do apologize that we haven't gave you guys a specific total of views. It's just when we are behind schedule and other stuff like that. If I'm behind schedule, then that's beyond my control. I do everything in my power to make sure that all the reports are up to date and accurate. During severe weather months, that is usually the busiest time for me, so that's when you're going to see a lot of action happening. That's when you're going to see a lot of weather reports go up, so I just want to verify that as well. They will be up promptly and as quickly as possible, meaning that I'm going to work on them ASAP, meaning immediately, and get them up on the following websites, media. I don't know how I'm going to do this. Just to let you know, the only change that we do have is that most of the reports will be going on different websites, just because of the views and all that kind of stuff. We've made a little adjustments to that. I'm still looking into opposed to why this is happening. I'll let you guys know in the next live broadcast. I've only got until 10:30 because I have another live broadcast scheduled between 11:30 and 12:30, and then the extended forecast will also be done live as well. So we're going to try and do more live broadcasts than the way we did it before. So we'll go ahead and tell you the extended total of what we have so far, and we will update you with the next grand total. It will probably be after Christmas or the day after. I would say probably on Christmas Day or Christmas Eve. I think it's going to be the day after Christmas Eve, or on that day, or after Christmas, one of the two. I'll let you know ahead of time. Right now, in Michigan, for those that don't know, right now the time here in Michigan is 10 o'clock standard time. For those that may not live in the West or live in Canada, that type of thing, your time is probably a little different than ours, like maybe a couple of hours different. It all depends on where you're at. We'll make that very short and positive, right? So far, total is 23,806 total views on our weather channel. We really appreciate the views, and it all depends on what's going on. I just want to verify on our weather channel. I'm going to maybe write this as we go on a different page. So I'm going to tell you what we will be doing. I'm going to tell you this right now. The first thing that we are going to do, I'm going to write this as we go, so I'm not really ignoring anybody. I'm trying to specifically give you an idea of what we're going to be doing and how this is all going to work, but I'm telling you right now a couple of ideas of how we're going to do this so everybody understands how we're going to have this set up. It's going to be a little bit different than what we did. The same thing with the weather. We're going to tell you about that. That's going to be a little bit different there's going to be more information. I'll get into that in just a few minutes. So mostly the breaking news will be going on Twitter. We also wanted to announce also on Facebook for the ones that, that get our reports and stuff like that. The only change that we have in regards to Facebook, for those that want individual weather forecasts to their personal messenger, we can still do that, but the only catch is the only time that we will be posting any kind of related breaking news, that's only going to happen if there is severe weather. That is the only time that we will be posting any kind of weather. So that's the only change on that, is that Facebook will only get immediate weather updates if it was in regards to weather, such as winter severe weather advisories, that type of thing, special weather statements, severe thunderstorm warnings, severe watches, tornado warnings, advisories, vice versa. So just to make that plain and simple, there are going to be some changes on that. So basically, when I do the live broadcast for your attention, a lot of our blogs and stuff have been going on Twitter. I've been doing that for quite a while, so that's where all the action stands over there. I will send breaking news about severe weather on Facebook, so that you'll still get the update on that. So I'm not leaving you guys out. So I will kind of write that down, that Facebook people will only get an update on severe weather, special weather statements, but I will be doing this live. It's not going to be done the way I did it before, where I did a blog, uploaded it, and then sent it to the certain site. It's going to be a little bit different. So I'll be doing live broadcasts on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. I'll make sure that I let you guys know, and also on YouTube. Those that are viewing YouTube, or people that don't have YouTube, if you do have YouTube and you are subscribing to my channel, or you're not on my channel, that kind of thing, when I do a live broadcast, you will be notified that I'm on the air and I'm doing a live broadcast. So I just want to make sure that you are aware of what's going on with that. So let me write this down here. Okay, so we've already talked about Facebook Live and how we're going to do this. So I'll indicate that I will do a video on that, on a live video on Facebook today, so you guys know how that's going to work in regards to updates. It's not going to be where we do the extended forecast and we send it to you. Unless you want it sent individually, please let me know. If it's a weather story about the weather, those are basically headlights. That's actually information that you need to know. So the weather story, basically about the weather and what is to be expected, all those sites will get it. Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. We most definitely will make sure that it's sent to Facebook as well. Now, whenever there is severe weather expected in southeast lower Michigan, it will be sent public. The only reason why it is going to be sent public on those channels, that also includes YouTube. But with YouTube, that will be done live. On Twitter, that will be done live. Instagram, that will be done live. So there are going to be a few changes, and that decision and that discussion was made yesterday or the day after we had the winter storm. So I'm still going over notes and stuff like that to figure out how we're going to do it. But another thing I want to tell you is that we're also using an app that will immediately tell people. I'll have to tell you the name of the app, and then it's actually an app that will go on your phone and etc. I don't know about the tablets as of right now. I'm still looking into things, and I might have to tweet and get some information on that and see where we go with that. So I'll explain about the app in just a few moments. So, like I said, when I go on live and I'm doing a live broadcast on YouTube, you will be notified immediately, and you'll get a notification that will come down indicating that I'm on the air and I'm doing a live broadcast, which is going on right now. I will have to end it at 10:30 Eastern Standard Time, my time here in Michigan. So the other thing is, I will be tracking the weather from the Midwest, etc. And I'll pinpoint where all of that is going to go, and all that other stuff. I'll even show you the radar and all this kind of stuff of where all the stuff is coming from for an example. So I just want to verify that really quickly, as possible as I could. So please make sure that you comment on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and other sites that may be added. I don't know right now. I can't think of it. So I'll make a schedule, all of those stations and websites. I believe they'll be done. I do not think that all of the live broadcasts will be done at the same time, but after I do a live broadcast on the other one, then the other sites will get an update. Then after that, we go forward and onward. So we have a lot to do, okay? Now, just to let you know about this app, and then we're going to end this. I know I told you we'd be doing this until 10:30, but I'm going to say 10:25 because there's a lot to talk about in regards to weather, notifications, this type of thing. So make sure that you pay attention to that. Okay, we'll talk about this app now. I was really interested, and I like it a lot. Okay, so everybody knows I'm still figuring out how fast the alerts come through. I think it's kind of a lot faster before it goes on, the news and all that stuff. Because I just want to let you know that the National Weather Service, regarding if it's in, sorry about that, I was looking at WXYZ Channel 7 Action News, Detroit, Michigan. I apologize for that. But now, back to what I was saying. I didn't mean to look directly at the TV, but I was making sure it was nothing urgent. Okay. Sorry about that distraction. Okay. So whenever this happens, I mostly give everybody an update on Twitter. I'm doing a typo on Twitter just to give them a quick announcement that there's a watch that's been issued, but I have to find out from other meteorologists before I go forward with anything. Or if I already know about it and I get told, but I get told a couple of days in advance, then I know what I'm dealing with. Then I can prep up for the reports and start tracking it and all that other stuff. So manually, that's basically the most difficult part, is the different assignments, but I'm getting better at it each and every day. The other thing I want to talk about, then we'll go back to about this app. The other thing I want to indicate is that there is a couple of other things I'll be adding with the weather. It is called a graphical forecast, and that is basically indicating different things, such as how much hail has fallen, snow amounts, if there's going to be a severe thunderstorm or any kind of severe weather, it will indicate that. So I'm able to look into different models and things like that. So when we are verified that there's going to be a snowstorm, we're not expecting any snow right now, but I know that a lot of us are still shoveling and getting rid of the snow right now currently, and I know that a lot of schools here in Michigan were closed on Thursday because of all the snow. So the first thing that I do is notify maybe to school districts. I don't really notify everybody because that's opposed to how I'm going to do it. I'm going to just say I notify one in particular, whether or not if it's a school district, an organization, a special needs program. I just write out, that in particular site. After that is done, that's when things really get crazy, and then that's a situation that needs to be taken care of, and they got to start looking into things. And if I know that there's going to be a watch that's going to be issued for Southeast Michigan, and I know that a storm is coming, most definitely I will not, okay, we'll put it this way. The best way for me to do it is to tell you when it's happening or before. So if I get a report saying that a watch is going to be issued, an advisory, a warning, winter storm watch, and warnings, advisories, special statements, that type of thing, just to bring it all down. I am going to be including all of that stuff, so that's when it gets all crazy, and then I'm still trying to figure it out, but pretty much that's when things really get crazy, it gets out of control, and I'm running around like crazy, doing one report after another, so then I have to write it down, saying that this report was done, this report was done, this report was done. Normally when I put up the severe weather reports, such as Facebook, Twitter, I basically think that a lot of the feedback is coming from Twitter. I know why, because you can get all the information, like a lot. I'm going to just say you can get the information faster. But we're also going to try, we're going to continue with Facebook and all that other stuff because I want everybody to be notified about the severe weather and that type of thing. So I'm not going to leave any of you guys out and out of the question or out of sight. And the thing is, I want everyone to be notified of severe weather. I know a lot of us depend on the news and all this other stuff, but I'm going to tell you, some of the news channels are getting better at notifying a lot about the severe weather. I'm not quite sure. It may be because of me accurately getting all information out. I would probably say that's a yes. And then also other meteorologists are also doing the same thing, to name a few. So I would say me as a meteorologist, I've been a meteorologist since 2006. So when I first started doing it, I was just doing forecasts and all of that stuff, and then I started doing severe weather and school closings and all that stuff. So I guess we're going back to square two, where a lot of stuff is going to be back the way it was before, and I'll tell you a list about all of that stuff that's going on. So I do appreciate everyone for tuning in. with me this morning, and the time is almost 20 after 10, and I gotta go. I've got other things on the agenda that I have to do this afternoon, but I will have another live broadcast indefinitely on YouTube, Twitter. I'm gonna make sure I have that right. Like I said, I'll have a live broadcast on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram today. Especially Instagram for those that don't know it. I'll be doing a live update just to let you guys know exactly what's happening with that. But the day that we had the winter storm, I was not able to do a lot of live broadcasting. I'd have to overview that and see if they were all live and all that kind of stuff. So I'll let you know. I'll have to start writing it down. But like I said, thank you to all of the total views that I've received. And like I said, it's 23,806 total views. Thank you very much for everything that you guys have done. We really appreciate you guys tuning in to the Southeast Michigan weather, Detroit. We really appreciate that very much. I'm actually the head of the game, so you could say that I am the chief meteorologist for Southeast Michigan, and I will be including a couple of other things, and I'll give you guys heads up about the severe weather a couple days in advance or a day in advance. Once I start tracking the weather, I'll have more of an indication of where it's going. Then I have to tweet other meteorologists or somebody. I'm not specifying names unless I know otherwise. Then that would be the person I would directly be talking to. But I do have a number of meteorologists that I do speak with directly. But there's been a change of a couple of things. So the meteorologists that I get directly information about severe weather, that type of thing, I will definitely keep you posted of what's going on with that. So once that I get that update on Twitter, that's basically when I've got my tablet in front of me and I'm trying to do feedback and stuff. So when people are trying to ask me questions on Facebook or commenting on what's going on, I'll have my tablet in front of me and then I'll be able to give you my comments about what's going on, because it's really difficult for me to try and do it on my smartphone and then do it all at the same time. So the way it's going to be done is that when I am doing a live broadcast, I'll be doing the live broadcast, and then people that are leaving me comments, for an example, saying hi, how you doing, or just saying hi in general, or something about the weather, I can give you updates on Facebook. I'll figure it out, and I will respond to your comments. I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to comment back to everybody on Facebook Messenger. I will let you guys know how that's all going to work out. I gotta figure that one out. That's actually a challenge. I gotta find that out. So, but anyway, thank you so much for joining me on Southeast Michigan weather, Detroit, Michigan, and I will see you guys later on during the day. Please comment on my channel. Please comment, subscribe, and please continue to view my channel. We all appreciate it very much. So, and I for one really appreciate it as a chief meteorologist. This would not be possible without your guys' support, and it would not be possible for me to continue to do these videos and updates on the severe weather. So like I said before, I will give you the heads up about the severe weather. That will be the first thing that I will be doing. That will be done live ASAP. The same thing goes with Twitter, Instagram. I will have to make it really short and then go to the next website and then go to the next one. So, and then I'm thinking about Google too, doing live updates on that. But I've got to figure out what site get the information faster. I'm gonna go ahead and say Twitter. I don't know about Google as of right now, or Instagram. I've got to get questions on that from other viewers, and maybe the other viewers can kind of give me heads up which one is the fastest. So that's where we stand with that. And the time right now is almost 10:25. My phone says 10:14, so I don't know what time to go by. Let me see what my watch says. 4:14, so I guess I'm going to go by what my phone says and my watch says. The other clock that's on my wall is a couple minutes ahead, so I'll have to fix that. So, like I said, the time right now is 10:14 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I'll see everybody again between 12 and 12:30 or 1 o'clock. I'm going to say about 12 o'clock in the afternoon. I'll have more updates on what's going on, and then a status of sites and whatnot, and other things that will be added on this channel. I'll do everything in my power to make this happen, but I've got to experience. I've got to do a test. Actually, I got to do a feedback and a test run, and then I have to replay it and find out if it's all going to work. And I can make it happen. I just got to figure out how it's all going to happen. And what I want to do is put all of the information all together. But if I'm doing it live broadcast, it's a little bit more difficult than that, because once that I do it live broadcast on YouTube, that's when people start tuning in. The same thing goes with Twitter, and then I've got people tuning in on Facebook. So certain sites I get a lot of feedback and people start tuning in, so a lot of action sometimes happens on Facebook and then Twitter and so on and so forth. So we'll see how it all goes. I'll let you know exactly what sites are going to work out for me. I know Twitter, I've done that for quite a while. That seems to be working out very well. Twitter for me, I'm going to say it's actually been pretty good. We had to redo the channel because the first channel that we had, I don't know what happened to it. I'm not going to get into detail, but anonymously we had to redo stuff, and that's why we had to redo this one. So I'm going to just say it's going to take time before things really get booming here, and it's slowly starting to happen now. So let's continue to keep this channel. It is growing, as a matter of fact, so I'll let you know about that later. And I believe it's all the views, and I would say the total of views and current views that I get on a daily basis. So I'll keep everybody informed, everything that you know, and first alerts. The moment that I get it, you'll be the first to know and receive it immediately. And like I said, I will get them up quickly and fast. And I'm not joking around with that. The moment that it is posted, make your plan of action, your emergency plan of action, especially if you're going to be driving and that kind of thing. Think of what you're going to do, safety-wise, and all that kind of stuff. So we'll give you the heads up and all that good stuff. Thank you so much for joining me once again. This is Chief Meteorologist Eric Tallman doing live broadcasts on the Michigan weather, Detroit, Michigan. Thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you guys again at noon. Thank you so much for joining me. We'll see you in a while. Bye.